Once upon a time, in a vast, snowy land, a small tiger cub wandered alone. His fur was soft and orange, marked with faint black stripes, and his golden eyes shimmered with confusion and fear. Snowflakes gently fell around him, covering the endless white ground. The cold wind howled, making him shiver as he took slow, hesitant steps through the deep snow. He was lost, and he was all alone. Suddenly, the cub stepped onto a patch of slippery ice. His paws lost their grip, and before he knew it, he was tumbling down a steep, snowy slope. His frightened roar echoed through the quiet winter landscape as he rolled and rolled, unable to stop himself. Snow swirled around him in a dizzying blur, and when he finally came to a halt, he was half buried in the freezing snow, too weak to move. Not far away, a tiny white kitten was making her way through the snow. Her fur was fluffy and pure white, blending with the winter world around her. Her big blue eyes sparkled with curiosity as she stepped lightly across the icy ground, leaving delicate paw prints behind. The cold wind tugged at her fur, but she kept going, ears twitching as she listened to the quiet whispers of the snow. The kitten suddenly stopped. Something in the snow caught her attention, a faint striped figure barely visible beneath the ice. She hurried closer, carefully brushing away the snow with her tiny paws. Beneath it, she found a small tiger cub, his fur damp and his golden eyes opening weakly. He looked so cold and helpless. The kitten's heart filled with determination. The little kitten knew she had to help. With all her strength, she pushed a small wooden sled toward the tiger cub. Slowly and carefully, she helped him onto it, making sure he was safe. Then, gripping the sled's rope in her mouth, she began to pull him through the thick snow. It was hard work. Her tiny paws sank into the frozen ground with every step. But she didn't give up. She had to get him somewhere warm. At last, the kitten reached her cozy little home, a small hidden burrow tucked beneath the snow. She pulled the sled inside and helped the cub onto a soft bed of warm furs. Then, with gentle paws, she covered him with a thick blanket, tucking him in snugly. The little tiger let out a relieved sigh, his body finally relaxing as warmth surrounded him. But the kitten knew the tiger needed food. Without hesitation, she stepped back outside into the cold once more. The icy wind nipped at her fur as she searched through the snow, her sharp blue eyes scanning for anything to eat. After a long search, she finally found a piece of meat, half buried in the snow, a leftover scrap from a larger animal's meal. It wasn't much, but it would help. She grabbed it and hurried home. Inside the warm burrow, the kitten placed the piece of meat in front of the tiger cub and nudged it toward him with her paw. His golden eyes, still weak but full of gratitude, met hers before he began to eat. The kitten watched him with a satisfied smile. He was getting stronger, and that made her happy. The fire crackled softly, filling the burrow with a golden glow. The kitten and the little tiger sat close together, watching the flames dance. Their eyes shone with warmth and happiness. For the first time in a long while, they both felt safe. Outside, the cold winter raged on, but inside they had each other. The next morning, the snow glittered under the soft winter sun. The little kitten and the tiger cub stepped outside together, their footprints marking a trail through the white landscape. They walked side by side, their hearts light with joy. No longer were they alone. They had found a friend in each other. But from a distance, sharp yellow eyes watched them. A massive wolf stood on a snowy ridge, his dark fur bristling against the cold wind. His gaze was locked onto the two small animals walking below. His breath formed thick mist in the icy air, and hunger gleamed in his eyes. With a deep, menacing growl, the wolf lunged forward, sprinting through the snow with powerful strides. The kitten and the tiger cub froze in fear, their hearts pounding. Then, as the wolf came closer, they turned and ran as fast as their little legs could carry them, the snow flying up behind them as they fled for their lives. Panting and terrified, the two friends squeezed into a narrow cave, pressing themselves against the cold stone walls. Outside, the wolf prowled, sniffing the air, his sharp eyes searching for them. The kitten and the tiger cub held their breath, their bodies trembling. Would the wolf find them? Then, suddenly, a mighty roar shattered the air. From the snow-covered trees, a powerful tigress emerged, her golden eyes burning with fierce determination. Behind her, two strong tiger cubs followed. With a thunderous snarl, she charged toward the wolf, her massive paws pounding the frozen ground. The wolf, realizing he was outmatched, let out a startled snarl before turning and running away. He dashed through the snow, disappearing into the swirling winter storm. The danger had passed. The little ones were safe. The tigress turned to her lost cub, nuzzling him warmly, then looked at the tiny white kitten. Her fierce eyes softened with gratitude. She gently licked the kitten, as if to thank her for saving her child. The little tiger smiled at his mother, then turned to his brave little friend and hugged her tightly. They had been through so much together, and now they were family. And so, in the heart of the snowy wilderness, under a sky of falling snowflakes, a new friendship had been forged, one that would last forever. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Your support helps us grow and bring you even better videos. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload.